Hi everyone, welcome to the Zen Studio. I'm Brett Music Builds. Today we're going to be getting a look at our next Star Trek model kit that we're going to be starting here very shortly. So let's get down to the workbench and we'll see what we got up next and we'll meet the parts. Alright, full showcase video shortly, but we have recently completed our AMT Enterprise D, looking really good. There will be a full showcase video of that soon, but not just yet. I got some final touch-ups to do, but that doesn't keep me from moving on to whatever we got next. Alrighty, as voted on by the community in our poll at the end of last year, the next Star Trek model kit that's on the workbench is going to be this one, which is the AMT reissue of the USS Reliant in 1/537 scale. This is going to be the next one on the bench. I'm really excited to dive into this one. This is the most recent reissue of this model. So we're going to crack this open, we're going to meet the parts, and I'm going to show you what all we have coming down the pipe with this. So if we lift off the box, and I have to give round two their props on their box design. I really love the way they do their boxes. So if we're looking at the main body of the kit, it's a good size model kit. It's about 12 inches, and you figure the nacelles are going to extend toward the back, out the back. So it's going to be a really nice size model kit. It's not 1/350 refit size, but it is a really good size. So there's the main body of the ship. We have our assorted other pieces when we get the main body out of here. I got the back with our impulse engine, shuttle bays, pylons, nacelles. My plan on this one is to start with the nacelles, so we're going to tackle the nacelles first. I'm not going to be doing the chiller grills on this one. They were never seen in the film, so they're not important to me to have on this model. So the chiller grills are not going to be something we're going to be doing. I've seen lots of other builders that have done the chiller grills, and it looks really fantastic. But as a personal decision, I'm just not going to include those in mine. So we're going to start with the nacelles. We are going to be putting beacon lights in the nacelles, and going from there. It does come with the standard round 2 dome base with the hollow rod. So we will be displaying it on the dome base. We might try and doll it up a little bit. I like to try and make these a little bit more dynamic than just the dome base, but they do hold the models really well. And we have our clear parts, which have our shuttle bays and assorted details. So that's what's on our clear sprue. We got our impulse engines on here as well. We are going to light this. I think it would be a tragedy not to. We're going to do some really interesting things with the lighting on this one, which I'm excited to do. We have our decal sheet. So round 2 decals. We are going to be using the Photoetch from our friends over at Paragrafix. This will give us some templates for window drilling, because since we are going to light it, we are going to have to drill out some windows. It's just a reality of this model and how it works and where we are, and it's going to give us some extra detail. We're going to look really good at the end. And we also have our Aztek Dummy painting masks. So we are going to be doing painted Aztecs on this one. On the Enterprise D that I just finished, we did some great Aztec decals from our friends over at GCals, and they turned out really, really great. But we are going to use Aztek Dummies paint masks, vinyl masks on this. So we have that we have to look forward to. A quick look at the instructions. Rathacon. It gives you a basic layout of how to put these things together. It's a pretty straightforward kit, but it will have its challenges like any box model kit does, I'm sure. And here's all the decal placement guide for the registries. This is going to be really, really fun. I'm excited to get into this. And before I pack it all back away, I'll give you a look at the back of the box. 18 inches long when it's fully completed. It's only 26 pieces, which is really, really interesting. A 26-piece model kit, but we're going to try and make this look absolutely fantastic when it's done. And I'm sure we're going to go ahead and do that. So coming soon, the next video I'll have all these parts washed and sanded, because since we're going to be doing the vinyl masks for the Aztecs, we need to make sure that we are prepping this model correctly so we don't have any paint lift. I'm not going to be doing any color shifting Aztecs on this one. I think the Reliant is more of, I think of it as more of an industrious starship than the ocean liner that is the Enterprise, and so we're going to give it that simple two-tone, gray and white sort of look on this one. But I'm really, really excited to get going on this. I'll get these parts all washed and sanded, and maybe we'll put some primer on it. And in the next video, we'll start on the nacelles. So that's a simple introduction. Meet the parts for what we have going on with this USS Reliant model kit. I'm excited to get into it. Hopefully by the end of the year, because I don't work very fast. I don't have the time to sit at the workbench for hours and hours every day. I have a couple of hours every week that I can work on these, so they do take some time. But hopefully by the end of the year, we'll have a completed USS Reliant to display. Thank you so much for watching our introduction to a USS Reliant and meeting the parts. We'll catch you next time, and we'll have all these cleaned up, and we'll get going. Have a good day. We'll catch you next time on the Zen Studio. Take care.